All right, well, back here at home, 8:50, let's get a check of that forecast. We bring in meteorologist Matt Wintz. Matt, it's a pleasant start to the day, but not going to stay that way for long.
Yeah, you're right. It's not going to stay that way forever. It's a nice, mild start. You're right. Look at the Roker cam right now. We've got clouds, but it's mild. We've got temperatures right near the 40-degree mark, but things are going to start changing today. We're already seeing those changes take place off towards our north. We've got weather impact alerts that kick in this afternoon through this evening. It'll be markedly different for that evening commute home versus what you're dealing with this morning. Temps are going to come down. We'll likely have a burst of snow, and then we're dealing with lake effect snow the rest of the day. We're going to go from 40s this morning down into the 20s this afternoon, teens tonight, and we could get some pretty decent accumulations out of especially this primary, even secondary snow belt before this is over tomorrow. Clouds are going to thicken up as we go throughout the morning. We're at 40 right now. We've got a few more hours, about three and a half more hours of some mild air around here. You can see we've got 40s and upper 30s outside right now, low 40s down towards the south. I'm going to show you Chicago cam in a second. Notice we've got wind out of the south producing wind chill values in the mid 30s right now. Where's the cold front? Here it is, plowing through Chicago. They went from 41 to 33 in the last hour. Look at this live shot courtesy Earth Cam right now of Wrigley. They just went from what we look like to snowy in a hurry there, and they just had a burst of snow move through. You can see the streets on the left-hand side there, probably Addison straight there, dealing with snow cover, and it's gotten a lot snowier there. That scene is going to be translating here to the Cleveland area. Thanks, guys, for pulling it up. That's awesome. All right, so that's where the front is. Front still off towards the north and the west. This cold air is being driven by a big high. We talked about this on Monday. That's setting up over the west coast. Everything going up into Alaska. What goes up must come down. This is allowing this cold air to just spill, and it will continue to do so over the eastern half of the U.S. all the way through next week. The first real shot of it, though, comes with this Arctic front. There's your burst that just went through Chicago. See that little line right there? This stretches back towards Berrien County in Michigan, getting into East Lansing. Detroit, notice how it's not quite as organized here as it is back towards Chicago. I would imagine this will start to fill in, but this is feeling the influence of a system down to our south right here. So either way, I do think we'll start with some snow. We'll probably start with rain that changed over to a burst of snow, and then notice how the lake effect kind of takes over after that. We've got winter weather advisories out for the primary snow belt. 3 to 7 is what we're looking at. However, this morning's model runs, and I just checked the 12Z, which just came out. They're ramping that snow up, so I may have to up some of those totals. Not everyone's going to get it, but this lake effect looks to be a little bit more prominent because there's a low pressure closer to us, so there's more moisture available than what we were thinking yesterday. So we may see maybe an expansion of some of those advisories, maybe becoming warnings in spots. Semantics aside, we're going to get snowy around here this afternoon into the evening. Here's your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. By midday, we've got some showers around. Watch how we change over to snow pretty quickly. This is that front, likely a burst with that. That heads through. Most of us will be done with the snow as you get away from the snow belt, but then we're dealing with lake effect snow here this evening. Couple bands out on the west side as well. That would continue through the overnight. We would likely get our most intense band out in the primary snow belt. It would have connections with Lake Huron, but this would have moisture coming off Erie and Lake Michigan as well. Lake Erie, we had ice cover on it. We were up to 34% ice. It's down to 3%, so it's wide open. So we are wide open for lake effect, especially with temperatures like this tomorrow, holding in the teens. Lake effect snow would wind down tomorrow throughout the day. Between now and tomorrow morning, do we get some school cancellations out of this? We could, with a general 3 to 6 inches where squalls persist, maybe a little on the west side as well. We'd add to that. Maybe we go 6 to 10 in spots. Again, not for everyone. This is lake effect. You know how it works. Your neighbor gets some, you get less, you get more, etc. But we are going to turn snowy, especially in the snow belt today through Thursday. That's what we're looking at. All right, what happens after this? Long Ranger forecast shows that we've got another clipper system with general light to moderate snow Friday, snow showers Saturday into Sunday, and then we continue that clipper train. Each clipper brings us reinforcing cold air. Each clipper system also brings us a couple inches of snow versus these bigger amounts with the lake effect. Union Hill Mortgage 10-day forecast. Oh, weather impact alerts through Thursday, and then we just get snowy after that with cold temperatures after each clipper system. Just incredible cold coming our way. Maybe next Tuesday at 12.
Wow.
That's not fun.
Even after tomorrow, we're not out of the woods yet when it comes to snow.
Yeah, I think the big snow is going to come from this lake effect. Then after that, it's going to be little snows for everybody, but it'll add up by next week.
I think some ears perked up when you said possible school closures.
I know. We'll watch that tomorrow morning. If this lake, I'm telling you, everything's ramped up today. So we'll see if these totals verify or not. But
starting to intensify.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Thanks, Matt.